I told you, look, I would get this done. We've got Lippy in the building. People deluded. I'm back again. Lippy, what you saying, my boy?
What
Oh,
you
he's
telling me,
gone.
my family?
Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. I thought we
Sorry,
had
my
technical
bro. You lot
difficulties,
said
man.
good, my bro. Yeah, my bad, my bad. What you telling me, my bro?
Minor,
Good.
man. It took us a minute to get here. We're here. We're happy to have you.
Take us a minute.
Obviously,
Yeah, man. We're here,
naturally.
man. Come on, my bro. Love, love. How you feeling, champion? How you feeling, man? I see you got the
Brother,
thing round your neck. You know
brother,
what's
you're the
going on.
guest.
Let them know.
Bro, I've talked all my shit, but this is why I have you here because I love to hear other people's thoughts, man. First thing off the bat, bro. Obviously, I bucked you at the parade, but now that it's sunk in, how you feeling about Arsenal being champions? And just let us have all the spill, bro.
Oh, bro, it makes sense, man. After that kind of honeymoon stage, a couple days after, man, kind of couldn't believe it. You understand? But if you kind of brush the 22 years aside, bro, clearly the best team in the country, bro, for the last couple years. You get me? So it's been a long time coming, man. It makes sense. It makes sense. As much as it don't feel real, it's real now. You get me, bro? It's making sense. It's making
It feels
sense.
surreal, man. I got to ask you, did you cry tears? Because I did. I did.
I
I
did.
did. Not the anything, but yeah.
Not G. Do you know what it was? I tried to, after the final whistle of the Burnley game, yeah, I said, you know what? I'm not watching a second of football until we play Palace, innit? Regardless of the result, innit? And obviously you can't hide it. You got a phone in your hand, people around, man. The sickest thing is I was with my brethren and I heard him scream downstairs, so I knew, cool. Bournemouth was scored. So I just said, I'm staying away from you, innit? I'm not jinxing nothing. Bro, and you know when I'm thinking, Ross getting late. So you know when it's getting to like the 85th, 86th minute, broski, I'm breathing heavy, bro. I'm there's no way this is about to happen. And then, bro, in the middle of all that, Haaland, mad finish. I said, okay, cool.
Nervy end.
Back to reality. But I'm in the filthy group chat arguing with the guys saying, listen, it's not done, rare. But obviously, allegedly, my stream might have been not legit. You get me? So it might have been a bit, couple moments behind. So I'm seeing the group chats going mad. But my thing, broski, I've got so much PTSD from this Arsenal team. I'm not into even it till I see it on my screen, bro. You see when I saw that Arsenal are the champions of England, I said, nah, bro. I got up, took a little walk, bro, and yeah, bro. Like I said, it weren't a sobbing thing, but gee, it was emotional.
Emotional, man. Tears of joy, tears of happiness, tears of, like you said, surreal. Because even though obviously you saw it, it said it was in red, it said Arsenal were champions, it still didn't quite sink in. And do you know what, bro? It only sunk in after I wouldn't call it a parade, but you see when I saw you on the Tuesday, like when everyone just ran there, it didn't sink in then. I can't lie, it only sunk in after the parade for me that we actually did this. We've done this now. We're here now. Like. I don't want to say I don't care about the Champions League because I definitely do. It would have been nice to win that and whatnot. In fact, that's another question, man. How do you feel about the Champions League final, man? Because I know we'll be there again, but bro, it felt like that we needed to seize that moment.
Fucking hurt, man. Like that was it, bro. Like I just feel like
cursed to Europe, man.
Do you know what it is, yeah? I just feel like the last couple seasons until now, it's just been thin margins. You get me, bro? Do everything right until the last moment. So, from what I've seen from the boys, especially from this season, probably this season, I'd say, is we bounce back from things like this. You get me? So, I think we'll learn. I think we'll realize, we'll identify PSG as maybe not the one team. We're going to respect everyone in Europe, but we're going to know, man, come against them. Man, need a special plan. Let's have it right. I hear what everyone's saying online about, and I believe it, innit? If we didn't concede that penalty, I think we win that game 1-0. You understand? But
same.
Maybe if it's recruitment, maybe it's a tweak in tactics. If we can score an early goal like that and get another one and then start defending like that, it's a different story. You get me, bro? So I think, man, we'll learn from it, man. Everything Mikel's done so far to kind of get us to this stage has been that, innit? Seeing what happened the season before and kind of trying to correct it. So 22-23, that's the first time we came second. Was probably football-wise our best season in the last 5 years.
100% under Mikel, when Odegaard was scoring and Martinelli and Saka and all of them. The first title challenge.
There you go. Martinelli on goals, Odegaard on goals, Saka on goals, brought in Trossard January chipping in, but we were still a bit leaky at the back. You get me? So the next season now, we've obviously tried to rectify that. Havertz, Declan Rice. We tried to add size to the starting 11. And again, it made sense. I think that title push might have not been, the football might have not been as exciting, but I feel like we were more serious in it. We were a lot more hard to beat. Season before the one just now, we're talking, that's Moreno, Calafiori, couple man's first season.
Again, we beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, you could see, again, we tried to make ourselves a little bit more stern, like a bit stronger. But again, that I think it was just concentration and just and squad depth as well. Let's have it right. We had to play with Marino up front for a large part of the season, which worked out. But we didn't buy him to do that. The season just gone now. We stepped in with Eze, Zubimendi, Mosquera. You understand? People that are Noni Madueke.
8 new players.
New players to add to the squad, starters. Gyökeres as well. Can I not mention him? We've identified things. So the way things are going, and again, if you take your emotion out of it, man, Loon said it. I don't know if he said it on Filthy or just in conversation with me, but he kind of said it's true. The quote unquote new teams don't just pop up and win the Champions League. You get me? You got to go there. You got to get to a semi-final.
Couple bites of the cherry.
Yeah, you got to go. That's what PSG done, bro. You get me? They didn't just turn up and they went through the losing a final, losing their star players. Hopefully we don't go through that bit, but we're gonna have to go through certain things as a club that's in the space that it's in now. You understand, bro? Because look, we had the joy of winning the league days later, bro. Heartbreak. You understand, fam? So that's where we're at now, innit? It's as simple as that, bro. The stakes are higher. People, not that it matters, but bro, people were laughing at us for not winning the Champions League.
Forcing it, man.
Forcing it, but at the same time, you need to take that for what it is, bro. They think we should be doing these things. And yeah, it's a little bit of banter, but for the most part, to even last year, I remember before a ball was kicked Real Madrid, they said, yeah, you're done. You lot are cooked.
I didn't think we'd beat Real Madrid, to be fair. I was proven wrong.
Neither did I. And I thought if we did, it would be ugly. It would be some kind of miracle stuff. But we went there and mashed them up over 2 legs. You understand, bro? So we brought that into, obviously, Champions League run was quote unquote easy, but on paper it was. But those we didn't have no easy tie, bro. Lisbon was difficult. Leverkusen was difficult. Atletico, obviously, when it got real and we passed that, we got to the final, and bro, we almost got the job done, man. So I just hope next season, we prepare for that. We prepare for 60-something games. It'll be nice to. I think we'll definitely challenge for the league again. It would be nice to be a little bit more serious in the domestic cups as well. Let's have it right. Imagine we won the FA Cup as well.
Bro, we've done a double. People can shut up.
Broski, it would be a different atmosphere. But again, the good thing about us winning the league, after this 3-4 years of chasing it, is we still got that hunger now. You get me? I don't know how I'd feel as Champions League champions now. I wouldn't be on the call to you. I'll probably still be at the round club.
I'd still be jumping up and down, my boy.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't like. So we're still grounded, innit? We're still like cool. We've won the league, and the players are like that. So it's not like we've got to this atmosphere where I see Real Madrid want Calafiori, a couple man sniffing around a couple other players. They're not going to be thinking of, yeah, I'm done here. There's new challenges.
This is the place to be, man.
They're thinking, bro, I can create history here. I've done it already. First team in 22 years to do this thing. Not one player we have was an adult the last time Arsenal won the league. Understand? Not one player in the world other than Ross Clark, Cristiano Ronaldo was an adult last time we won the league. So these men have created history. The fact that they could do it again within a season or two, I think we keep our stars, man. And that's what's important. Mikel's created that. We have to respect him for that. And yeah, man, you just got to build on what's going on. You got to build on what's going on, man.
So on that, Lippy, let me ask you, like, what's missing then? Because, like, we ain't been playing amazing football, but we did get to 2 finals. It didn't happen. We got over the line. I think I speak for every Arsenal fan. Want a left winger. Some would like a striker. Some talk about centre mids. Like, what do you think's missing?
No, it is. If I'm gonna do a long story short, I'll make it basic without sounding like a tactical. I think it's a bit of pace, bro. A bit of pace in that front line. Our wing backs aren't, full backs aren't particularly quick either. You understand? I think that's the one difference between us, City, and Liverpool. You understand? Where I think it's a bit of a myth that our football's not amazing in the final third, but I think we joke. We don't play long ball football. We'll play out from the back. Our midfielders will try to get it on the spin and all them thing there. But when it gets to the final third, you need something else. And I think it's pace, bro. I think it's pace. You saw it against PSG. We had 20-something% possession for a reason, bro. Because 4 out of 4, their front three, they get the ball. The defender that's with them is on toes, bro.
You're in trouble.
The only players we got that's like that are Martinelli and Noni, and they don't even particularly start. You understand? So I'd like to see someone that will be in the front line or maybe behind the striker with a bit of legs, man. You understand, bro? That's the difference between the 2023, 22, 23 season and the other seasons. We had a fully fit Martinelli, an unhurt Saka, who are a lot quicker than they are now, a lot sharper. You understand? But it's football, bro. It's a men's game. They're playing a lot of games. We're talking 150-something games ago or something for these boys. Your body's going to change in this time at the highest level. You understand? So they are who they are now. Let's get some pace in that front line. Obviously, Gyökeres ain't no slouch. I'm hoping that with a pre-season, with a bit of confidence, a bit of champion step, he'll be a little bit less stiff next season. But at the same time, if he turns up the same player, we're still going to need a little bit of mobility up there. You understand? I don't particularly think it needs to be central when it comes to the front line. But I think on the flanks, to go into the season with Trossard and Saka as our wingers, as good as wide men they are, was quite risky. You understand? Kardoku on his worst day is going to burn a man.
He's had a decent season.
You get me? Ekatike, even a Gakpo, players that aren't even that great. These are players you make mistakes around because of things that ain't even to do with football. They're going to punish you. You understand? The wingers we got is pure footballing weapons that they got. You understand? It's not a lot of physicality. That's why Noni at times felt like a breath of fresh air. That Champions League final,
I think you're right with that.
Bro, I was at the Emirates for the Bayern game. He came on. He started getting at whoever that fucking left back was. I can't even remember who it was, but he started getting at them, or probably Davis or whoever it was. He started getting at them, and we scored, bro. We scored. We won the game. You understand? We need pace, bro. We need pace.
In abundance, man. And the guy, it's like you're saying there, like with the greatest of respect to Noni, which I make you right on the comments you said. In that regards, he's a breath of fresh air. The man that are quick in our team, they don't really have the decision making to kind of match. So that's what I'm saying. For me, a priority is a left winger who 100%. Simply put scares fullbacks in it. That makes me want to like on this topic, talk about Saka, because I know he's had injuries. He's my boy. I'm never ever gonna slander Bukayo Saka, but in the League Cup final and in the Champions League final, I was left wanting more. And generally this season, granted it could be because of injuries, bro, but like, do you think he's lost his pace? Do you think he's lost that explosiveness and that sharpness? Because I look like his older footage, and it does look like that. I don't want to say it, but I'm a bit nervous about that, man.
Do you know what it is? I think with Saka, even the 22, 23 Saka that we love, that we all want to get back, that was a couple paces slower than the number 77 that just landed. And we're like, who is this? He's running past everything. So he got a bit taller. Now he's kind of... When I say I got a bit taller, we was at the England camp with Filthy, and I was surprised at his frame. He's a lot smaller than he looks like on the telly. He's very... His size is quite deceptive. He's got the muscle on most.
6 foot in real life.
And he's got the muscle on most of the fullbacks that he comes up against. So I thought he'd be quite stocky, but he is quite lean. So I think it's a thing where, bro, it's wear and tear, man. When you've been playing the football that he plays, when you're identified as the kind of threat that he is in the Premier League, bro, you know how it is, bro. You get tackled.
Yeah, you get kicked every week as well.
You understand? And what it is with him now, he'll be 25, I think, September. So he's going to enter his big man thing. So I think it's just... to answer your question, bro, I'm kind of avoiding it. Yeah, I think the pace, when it comes to the pace, that's quote-unquote gone. He's not a slouch, but when it comes to what he used to be, he's not going to run past anyone.
He's going to have to adapt now.
that's got decent mobility. But I think that's a good thing, man. I think even when he was quick, the main part of Bakayo's game is decisions and just being a part of a free-flowing attack. You understand? If he can be the one that slows down and kind of creates, that's good, bro. You get me? Some of the better right wingers I've seen that play in the kind of system that we're trying to play, and they're not quick. Riyad Mahrez, he weren't going to run past her, man. You understand? Trossard on the other side. Trying to see him score a banger for Belgium the other day. I wish Trossard was about 5 years younger. That's what Trossard. That's what Saka needs to be. You understand? Cause no matter how, I'm a fullback, right?
So am I.
Yeah, I'm 34 now, so I'm nowhere near what I used to be. So like Saka, I've had to kind of change up my game. You understand?
Know how many times you can overlap and all them things.
There you go. And even off the ball now, when I'm defending, I used to be one of them fullbacks that would almost show you the way to go. Yeah, let's run. Let's go now. I can't do that no more.
Yeah, you have to drop off a couple yards now, man.
But at the same time, when I was quick, and even now, the worst kind of wingers to play against are the ones that Saka is going to become. The guy that's just jinky. You don't even know when he's going to speak.
Yeah, you don't know if he's going inside, outside. Yeah, it's annoying.
You saw it in the last, I think it was the Fulham game. You saw it for, I'm sure he got a nice little right foot assist in that game where he got
one of his better games this season, to be fair.
There you go, bro. Got to isolate, got to be alone with I wanted to say left back, but it was Jimenez there. So again, he came, because you know what, even that, it's psychological, you know. He looked up, saw a man that wasn't a defender, started moving like a teenager again. But it's like when he sees these, because let's have it right, the fullbacks now, they're not like me and you, broski. Their centre-backs out wide. They are absolute brutes. You understand, bro? They're not little guys that want to be wingers.
They're not failed wingers anymore.
You understand, bro? They
100%.
Centre-backs that, with a little bit of mobility, can defend in wide areas. It's the remedy for the Sakas, because he's twining up the U's and me's. He's got too much strength for us. You understand, bro? Put him there against a Nathan Ake now. He's got to think. You understand?
He's having to think a bit more, and that shakes it.
Saka has a very good football in mind, man. I just think the fatigue, the injuries, and let's have it right, bro. The pressure, man. Massive amounts of pressure on that guy. 25 years old. I'd say for every season, other than his first 2 seasons, he's had the pressure of almost carrying Arsenal. You understand? So it's going to be nice to see him as a big man with a bit of pressure off him, man. One of the things I said this in the beginning of this season, and people thought I was cussing him, and this was in regard to Gyökeres, Sesko, whoever it was, whoever the attacker was. I said, whoever the attacker is that comes in has to perform numbers-wise better than Saka. We can't have our top scorer.
You're proving right.
16 goals, all comps. And yes, and we got a man, weren't an amazing amount of goals, but 20-something all comps. That's when you got a 9 doing them.
We can work with that.
You're closer to the trophies. You understand? You can't do nothing with 12, 13 goals. You understand? So we can add on that now. We know we've seen what the 21 all comps can get us. Let's try and get closer to that in the league. You understand, bro? That's what kept City on our toes, bro. A striker that would score 1 out of 3 or 4 chances. You understand, bro? Gyökeres ain't that, but he didn't even have the 3 or 4 chances certain games, bro. So something has to be tweaked. Not tweak something too much where we lose our identity. But I'll win it ugly again, you know. I'll win it ugly again.
I'm winning it ugly. I just want to win now. When we done the pretty football, people got onto us, bro.
I will win it ugly every day of the.
As long as we've got this.
But at the same time, we can win it ugly and it can be easier. You understand? I'm old enough to remember that Chelsea 15 goals conceded season. It wasn't beautiful football, but it wasn't difficult. It wasn't difficult for them, bro. I tell you that for a fact. They anytime they had needed to get a goal, they got a goal. Anytime they had to shut up shop, they shut up shop. We get into situations where we lose control of the game. We done that 2 games against Wolves in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, when it starts getting open, we start getting excited.
And again, and I think it's a large part of that is just down to things like pace, bro. You understand? Basic shit. That's a get out of jail free card, bro. If you know you could just spam it and you got a guy that's just going to chase it to the corner, he might not even get there. But if he pressures the fullback to knock it out for a throw, well, you got big, scary Declan Rice and Mosquera and all these people floating around that's gonna box them in, bro. We need to keep creating them situations. We should own this shit house thing. You understand? But just like any champion of this league has been, I've never seen a Prem champion win like how Barca win La Liga, bro. You got to do it
You
a
can't
bit.
do that in England.
You
It's not gonna
can't,
bang.
bro. You got to dig your heels in, bro. There's gonna be away games at Burnley, wherever, where the game plan goes out the window, bro. The team talk is, brother, you lot got to be men, go out there and fucking scrap. You
Yeah, just
understand?
win the game. It's a fight.
We had to do that this season, man. We've shown we can do that. I'm one of the fans that was quite vocal about if we could do that or not. I've been proven wrong. We can do that. We could go toe to toe with the biggest shit houses in Europe for me is Atletico Madrid. Wipe the floor.
And we made them look like little boys.
Wipe the floor with them, bro. You understand? We a bit more clinical, a bit more pace in the front line, bro. We do serious damage to them. You understand? So, bro, it's exciting times. It's exciting things to build on. I think we got a gaffer that can see what we need. You understand, bro? You can see what we need. So let me ask you now.
Go on.
In terms of what we need, personnel-wise, let's name names, bro.
I can't lie. I'm here for Morgan Rodgers links.
That's why we're on this cool. Great minds think alike.
Come on, I'm here for it, bro. Do you know what? Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? That's a Mikel signing, bro. That's a Mikel Arteta signing. Big brute that can kick ball. You understand? Regardless of the conditions of the game, he can hang around. And in a good way,
he's a cunt. He's got that on his shoulder. We need that.
Man. We need that, man. We need that, man. Wouldn't say it's missing, but it's good to just add to that.
Add to that, yeah. Can never have too many good players, bro.
Never have too many good players. And I feel like Berta and Arteta are starting to realize this. You understand? I think things like the last day deal for Eze proved that. You understand? Without Berta, I don't think that happens. I think Mikel sits in the board and says, nah, you know what? I think I'm all right. Odegaard.
If we have Edu, it's a myth.
100%, bro. So now, I think we'll just do the extra thing, man. You understand? Mosquera, for me, was that. Eze was that. Noni. Yeah, man, it's nice to add on. You know what I want to chat to you about, my broski, man?
Go ahead.
Something that I would have said we needed, maybe more than pace. But I saw something in the last couple of games, bro. And to my surprise, one of them last couple of games was the Champions League final. 49-49 Lewis Skelly.
I knew you was going to allude to him, you know.
Playing where he was born to play. And I got to say, my bad. I got to hold the hand up. Because you see the way he drives forward? I thought, you know what? I'm not even trying to see him as a 6, you know. I just need to see him in the 8, just breaking lines all the time. But you see the way you can receive that ball on the spin as a team.
And the temperament to want it in those environments, bro. He's born to play at this level, man. For me, I was upset when it looked like we might sell him in it. Thank the Lord he's got an opportunity and he's taking it, man. Like, that man is central to what we're trying to do. I'll even go as far as to say, I know Declan Rice is probably going to be the captain, and my man's 19, 20. Life is short, football career short. Yeah. I see no reason why he can't be in the leadership group or a captain. Like, I really rate Lewis Skelly. Of course, he's got improvement stuff, but I love him.
The 2 seasons of football he's played for Arsenal, he's coming as a makeshift left back, and for me, was the best left back in the country for the time.
His debut season when he got his opportunity and he got that run, no one was chatting to him.
Yeah, he's turned up this year now. I think a bit, quote unquote, found out when it comes to the left back position. They kind of realize he's gonna try and wait for the contact, receive it on a spin, rotate. It was an easy plan to stop. You understand? So he had something to bounce back from now. Like you said, that the rumors that he was gonna go, that broke my heart. I didn't care.
He's one of us.
One of us, and I knew he'll fight through this. What's this? In a season where we're about to win the league, he's struggling to find form. It's different conditions, you know them ones. Last year, he was thrown in to save us. He had to have that responsibility. This year, you've turned up just as a guy that's part of the squad and that's fighting for the shirt. and all of a sudden this Nkapie guy who's landed is looking crazy.
Warrior.
Calafiori usually gets injured just fine. It's a lot to deal with. But it's been thrown in in the six latter stages. I'm seeing some of the better six performances I've seen at the Emirates in a minute. He's looking amazing, bro.
He reminds me of Dembele of Spurs, in many ways.
He's
He reminds me of
him. He's going to save us hundreds of millions in his career, because that's the kind of position that you keep rolling the dice at. If he didn't do that, a new six is coming to fence with Zubimendi. You understand? I think Zubi's had a good season, but again, he's shown at times that we need something else. You understand?
I agree with that, with what you said about Zubi. Like the second half of the season from Zubi, I don't know what's happened. First half of the season, he's playing out of his skin. I just think he needs to adapt, if I'm honest. Probably bulk 100%. Up a bit. But I rate Zubi, man.
Oh, bro, Zubi's a great player, man. And again, I think people are not putting the weight on the fact that, bro, let's have it right. Zubimendi hasn't challenged for a league before, 38 games, having to be on point.
And the amount of games he's played as well.
Yeah, being a Real Sociedad player, being any player in Spain, unless you play for Barca, Real Madrid, or Atletico's 1 out of 10 seasons, you're kind of just there to, I know it sounds dread, kind of almost get the attention of them or someone else. You understand, bro? It's not even about...
Your vibes in until the big boys come calling.
It's not even about winning, bro. You understand? I know they were part of like a cup winning thing and all of that, but again, over 38 games, new environment, new language, new everything, it's daunting, man. But bro, when it's all said and done, he's part of the team that won it after 22 years, bro. And I've seen great players in that midfield over 22 years, and
facts,
we ain't been able to get it over the line, man. And that first half of the season, bro, some of the performances he put in were immense, bro.
I was calling him Zubamendinho.
Yeah, there you go, bro. There you go. It's Fernandinho-esque. You understand? He was broski. He was chipping in with goals. He was a lot stronger than I thought he was. He was much better in the air than I thought he would be. He was a breath of fresh air, man. But Lewis Skelly, I think, will be a serious option in the six next season. Serious option. That will be good because Zubi's minutes will be reduced, bro. These 50, 60 games, these managers turned up and had to do this, bro. You understand?
Yeah. And he's now in a World Cup as well, where he's going to play a lot of minutes if Rodgers not there. So it's mad for him.
It's mad. So, yeah, man. I look forward to it, man.
It's interesting, though, man, because for me, I would like another midfielder. I do like the Tonali links. I don't think it's going to happen, but purely because you'd have Miles Lewis Skelly, Rice, Zubi and Lewis Skelly. You throw a Tonali in there. Throughout the course of a season, you might, I don't want it, but we all know how the game works in it. You might have to call on a Kaya Marino, do something a bit cute and clever with Eze. I'm calling midfield. I genuinely think we're one midfielder away. I feel sorry for Wanyeri because if you do get Rodgers, you can play on the left as well as central. It looks dark for Wanyeri. I'll be honest with you, my boy. It does. I hope I'm wrong. It looks dark, man.
I hope I'm wrong as well. I think Ethan, it's all about next season, isn't it? It's all about next season. Who you going to be? Because it's like, Mikel has shown that he has faith in a couple players, you understand? Reece, Nelson, Rete, he'll keep you around, you understand? He's a man that, when it gets to pre-season, he's probably just looking at them with the clipboard like, oh, he's too cold, you know. I can't even, that maybe loan, but man can't sell him, like, you understand? And I'd hate for Ethan to be that, because let's have it right. He's what Max is, he was what Max is to us now, you understand? The guy that was sitting there rubbing our hands together saying, yeah, man, this.
And now Max has come and he's kind of like casted on the shelf.
Oh, it's mad. So it's a thing where next season, I think, I wouldn't say he's lucky. It's football, innit? It's this day and age. We will need him, innit? It's a thing where if we were to let him go, we'd have to replace him. And I feel like because of the Morgan Rodgers deal, a couple other deals, we'll look to save though. There, you understand? So as we're gonna have a massive squad, domestic cups, early stages of the Champions League. He'll get to play. He'll get to earn his spot. You understand, bro? It won't be like this season. This season, Nolly landed, and Nolly on his worst day is gonna run past a man. You understand?
And Max just come out of nowhere as well. And it's
there you
mad.
go. There you go. On his worst day, he's keeping the ball ticking. You understand? So, and it didn't help that the loan weren't great. You understand? But I think what will work in his favor is that Mikel will say that's not your fault. The change of management happened. We're champions now. We're gonna play a lot of games. You're gonna get to feature in them. Maybe not in the role that you would have wanted this season because of the loan, but you can earn.
Take your chances, man.
He's in the position he's
Like
in.
Saka and Lewis Kelly.
Simple as that, bro. Take your chances, bro. Them man early, you realize, cool. Lewis Kelly, you can see it now. You're not the kind of player that's going to turn up every season, earning your spot next season. You're here, innit? You see that with Saka. With Ethan, that's the space he's in now, bro. He's in a space where he has to earn the right to be here next season. You understand?
Thanks.
And we're champions now, bro. That's
my fear, though. They might be like 50 million bid comes in. They might be like, I know we shouldn't do this, but money have to make, man. We'll miss Wanyeri, but safe. That's my biggest fear. I think everything could happen with Wanyeri. I think he could be given an opportunity. I think he could go permanently. I wouldn't even rule out him going out on loan, but that second loan, it would have to bang. Ideally in the Prem now, man. Because as you said, the Marseille one was set up perfectly. De Zerbi's there, Aubameyang's there. And obviously, like watching football, bro, things change in a minute. It will help him learn, but it didn't do what it's designed to do, like you said, didn't it?
Yeah, man. But he'll get a chance next year, man. I think he'll get a chance next year. But bro, Morgan Rodgers, man. If we was to get Morgan Rodgers and Tonali, like that makes a scary team so much scarier. You understand?
I think Arteta would even if he gets Rodgers, I think he'd want an out-and-out left winger. I think Rodgers is a dream for Arteta, a bit like Eze. You can play him here, there, and everywhere, bro. Like it makes too much sense, man. I want that done tomorrow.
And you know it is why I think it's a bit of a Mikel signing. You know he loves. From what I see, it's not even from what I see. The only out-and-out 9 we've had, other than Gyökeres now, has been brought in, was Nketiah, and it's almost like Mikel didn't like that about him. He didn't like the fact that you couldn't put him here, there, everywhere. Go get Havertz. You can go midfield, right wing pocket, deeper, even in the 8. Last man 9.
Turn Marino into a forward.
There you go. Same as Marino. He likes these kind of tactical Swiss Army knives. You understand? And I see that for Morgan Rodgers, man. I see him in the thing. He said it himself. They asked him where he plays, what his natural position is, or what he'd prefer. He said where the space is. You understand? And I see that in the left wing pocket. I see that in the 10. I see that deeper as a forward thinking 8. And bro, maybe even going forward, bro. Heard him say it himself in the 9, bro. I'd like to see that, fam.
Like you said, Arteta likes him kind of, man. I could see Arteta playing him as a false 9.
There you go, Car. I think the difference between him and profile-wise, he's almost like the mirror of Havertz. So like the Havertz, but right-footed. So left wing pocket instead of right wing pocket. All of them kind of thing there.
The blueprint's there.
There you go. They got obviously not similar build, but they're both quite big. They're big attackers. You understand?
6 foot plus, a bit lanky.
There you go, bro. You see a Havertz or Rodgers on the touchline. The fullback's got something to think about. But the main difference is mobility, man. Rodgers can move. You understand? Havertz, I think he's quicker than he comes across. He's a nonchalant. He's one of them.
It just looks ugly.
There you go. He's like a bit gangly. You understand? That is not Morgan Rodgers. This is a heavyweight through and through. You understand?
But what's the fee for you for Rodgers, though, man? Because for me, I think you're looking at 100-odd million. Like, is there a cut-off point?
Do you know what it is? I think you got to look at the 100. Obviously, Declan Rice, West Ham in a completely different place. You understand? But like Declan Rice, this signing, it might sound like a massive statement, but I think it transforms us, bro. I think it changes us. I think it gives us an extra gear. It gives us an extra gear. It makes other players in our front line, other players in our midfield, our fullbacks, it can make them be more expansive. You understand? Like you said, he's got that attitude. You understand? He's got that attitude where the ego's there. He's not the humblest, but he hasn't got the ego that will stop him from running. He's got the kind of ego that's, what do you mean you ran past me? I'm going to chase you, rude boy. You
And
understand? He's
that
got
is
the
what
kind of,
Arteta likes. He's big on what
and
you do
that's what
off
he
the ball
wants,
and all
bro.
that jazz.
There you go, bro. That's what he wants. And I'm a big fan of Unai Emery. I really like Unai Emery.
Hey,
I
man,
don't
I don't
think
like the rep he gets.
Yeah, I don't. I think maybe we was a bit harsh with him, but at the same time, look how it's worked out. I don't think he is as good a coach as Mikel Arteta. But one thing Mikel Arteta needs to take out of his playbook is signing players like that, man. You get me, bro? Morgan Rodgers. I don't know if he signed him, but he's the guy that started giving the John Duran youth minutes. Guys that will play against the next man and move to him. It's not about
They're
football.
bastards. Let's have it right.
Yeah,
They're
bro,
bastards.
it's not about football. It's life. Put these guys anywhere on this planet, their personality will shine through and they will battle. You understand? I didn't think Havertz was like that. Havertz is like that. Declan Rice is like that. I didn't think Mikel Merino is like that. He's the epitome of that. You understand? These are the kind of guys that, because of their temperament, they'll be competing with you, and you don't even know what's happening, bro. They're just standing there calm and collected. You see in their mind, they're saying, brother,
wolves in sheep's clothing.
When this ball lands here, you're dead, rude boy. Man, don't do the woofing thing. Only bite. You get me? No bark, just biting.
I'm here for this. Well, we need 11 of those, but I don't want no more good youths. I'll be so honest.
Broski, I think that is, even that, yeah, back to Saka. I think even that is why you're kind of seeing him kind of more of a shell. Because there's big personalities, man. These are not guys that are going to run over and be like, yeah, Saka, yeah, they love him.
Yeah, no, fuck the
They're
pally
running off.
thing,
They're
man.
doing their own celebration, blood. I love Trossard. Trossard, what do you mean, brother? Yeah, go celebrate.
This is my time to shine.
This is my time. You understand? And like you said, if we get loads of those who are almost secretly competing with each other, that's how you do it, bro. When Due sees Kvaratskhelia run past him, man, he says, "Yeah, all right."
I got that in my Arsenal as well.
Yeah. You know them way there. When I say, yeah, I saw what you done at half time, I'm gonna say, did you see my one?
Hear what I do in the 60th.
Yeah, yes. And that's what we need. We need that. We need the vibe. And it's there. The vibe is there. It's just, I think there's a couple more personnel, a couple more tactical tweaks that needed to be executed for it to fully flourish. You understand? We'll be there, man. These boys are Premier League champions, man. These boys are Premier League champions. And, bro, I tell you this, my brother.
It's surreal to even hear that.
I tell you this, my brother, DG, they feel like it, bro. It's not a big-headed thing. It's I worked for this.
There's no imposter syndrome. We deserve this.
Broski, none of that. We deserve
3 years in the making, really. Well, 3 years too late, but better late than never.
100%. And I'm
so my last question for you then, Lippy.
Yeah. Now, what I'm the happiest about, because my worry after 22-23 was like everyone else, bar Mikel Arteta and whoever the coaching staff was, is I didn't understand what we had on our hands in terms of Saliba, in terms of Gabriel, in terms of, you understand? So my thing was,
and the improvements them man have made year in, year out as well.
There you go.
Ridiculous.
And I just thought, if we don't win something, I've gone into every season thinking maybe not this summer, but I'm thinking if we don't win something this summer, they're going to at least think about going. And
that's how I felt going into the season that's just gone, like we had to do this thing, because I don't know where we turn if we didn't win the Prem this year.
The issue with the last good Arsenal cycle of good Arsenal players, Diaby, Alex Song, Van Persie, Clichy, we didn't have these, bro. We didn't have any of these guys for the same time for 5 years. You get me, bro?
We never held on to them and just let them flourish.
Never held on, bro. We never got to have a solid cycle of players. You understand? Like Liverpool have had. You understand? Liverpool have had Van Dijk. They won the Champions League, lost Champions League with that man. Won the Prem more than once with that man.
Mane, Salah, the list goes on.
Salah, that's a cycle, bro. A full cycle. Yeah, it's coming to an end, so you're now seeing a transition. But they get to bow out of that transition gracefully.
That's my thing. Let's seize the present now.
Bro, exactly. Because you see, Liverpool, yeah, man, don't watch them, They, in their transition, they're still getting Champions League. They're still going to buy star players. Our transition was back-to-back 8th. Scraping the bottom of the barrel of the transfer list, the transfer market. You understand? But now we've won with this cycle of players. Yeah, these men got to be winners together.
And that's you to do it again and again.
And they will want to do it again. They will want to do it again, bro. But yeah.
That's what we need, man. My last question for you, Lippy, before I let you get out of here, because I know you're busy. Who's the most important player in this Arsenal side? And I've been asking everyone this purely because there is no right answer in it. But you can make a case. Sometimes I feel like saying Raya. Sometimes I feel like saying Saka. Sometimes I feel like saying our two centre-halves. I think I've settled on Declan Rice because I looked at it in that if they weren't here for 10 games, how do I think it would pan out? I don't think we survive without Declan Rice. Maybe just me that just loves Declan, but I don't know, man. But yeah, what's your thoughts?
Bro, I'll make you right, bro. I cannot. You see, when I answer these questions, that's how you know I'm just in champion mode. I cannot stress how much, what these men have done. Bro, see, the last time we won the league, I was in year 7. I don't remember how it felt. I don't remember how it felt.
As a grown man for a lot of us.
The only thing I remember is that it was my first year in secondary school, and thank you to Henri. I thanked Bergkamp to his face. Thank you. No one could chat shit to me for the whole year because you lot didn't lose a Prem game. Yeah, the Champions League with Chelsea and everything hurt, but the fact we didn't lose a game,
domestically we're invincible.
I love that. But again, I can't remember how it felt. I can't remember being excited for the next season. I can't remember sitting there. Social media weren't even there for me to pre the ITK. We didn't have no ITK. It was teletext and magazine and all them thing there back then. You understand? But so all these players are important. All of these players are important. A lot of them are Arsenal legends. But Declan Rice, bro, is like,
can't talk him up enough.
Bro, he hit. You know what it is? There's 4 of them for man. Yeah, 5 if you include Raya. But Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, and Declan Rice, these men are stars. These men are world superstars. The last time we had world-class superstars, they all were having secret conversations about where they should go to. And that's because of the wage structure. That's because of the way the world was back then, bro. It was no one's fault. You get me, bro?
We're talking about bringing in Rodgers on top of what we got. We never had that when the time, like you're saying.
And it's because of guys like you see, back then, I remember being excited about Aubameyang landing. But then you see when he actually landed, and I see it on paper now, I'm seeing bare other idiots. It's like, but I'm seeing Rodgers with Saka and these boys. These imaginary 11s that youths are making up now, they're just putting like one guy in there now. I remember when it was like 2 of our players and the whole 11 is just bare Real Madrid. Yeah, it's Mane Dembele. Let's get here.
Bare transfer links that wouldn't come to juice.
Bare transfer links that weren't real. You understand? But yeah, back to Declan Rice, brother. This is all 4 men I mentioned are generational. But it's like Declan is like, maybe it's I'm doing the English thing, mate. I'm being a bit English right now, man.
So am I, if I'm honest with you. That's why I asked you, because I wanted to know if someone else thought the same way.
Broski, any football environment I've been in, if there's a man, like a little boy or anything, a coach like Declan Rice there, they winning, that breeds winning, bro. That breeds winning. That the kind of warrior, the man that you see them performative, man, them Charlies, who we used to hate back in the day, that did go on to play non-league and rare tech. Bro, we hated them because of how fucking good they were, bro. It's almost like there was no flaws. Fuck that guy, man. And that's what it is with Declan Rice. If he didn't play for Arsenal, I'll fucking hate him. I swear.
I used to hate him when he was at West Ham. He signed us all up.
He's so good, bro. He's so good. Everything he does, he's chasing a man. You know he's going to chase him. He's running past a man. You know he's going to run past him. He's looking
even
at
the goals to his game.
You know the pass is going to get there. He's like, bro, I hate to say it, bro. It's Gerrard vibes, bro. And he's a giant Gerrard. He's a 6 foot.
He's the best centre mid in the Prem right now. No one's chatting to him.
Bro, he's horrible to play against. Lovely to play with. That is the epitome of a Premier League midfielder, bro. You understand? And bro,
he made 105 million look cheap.
Broski, you know who we've seen over here, man. Patrick Vieira, Diaby, bad boy. Bro, he's up there with them, bro. This is one of the Arsenal legends that is a bad boy. You understand, bro? That is an overall bad boy. You bring me your legend, my legend might punch up your legend. Because you see all that? It's real, bro. It's we've got them kind of. And I think as much as I love Saliba and Gabriel and Saka, I just think the way that man dies for the shirt, and this is a man that is in love with another club, by the way. Yeah, this is a man. He's torn between the two. But when he puts on that Arsenal shirt,
he'll die for us.
From kickoff to the final whistle, bro, he'll do anything, bro, for us. And when I say us, that's the players, the fans, bro. You feel it, bro. You feel it, bro. And he's gonna give his best years to Arsenal. Things like that. As much as I love Saliba, Gabriel, broski, we might win that Champions League, and they might say,
we know where Saliba's going one day. Everyone in their hearts, they know he's going Real Madrid one day.
Broski, but you know what it is? You see, with Saliba, even when that happens, you see the way he's sick. You see, if we don't win the Champions League till he's 32, he's here till he's 32. He'll go with
he gets that. You do get that vibe from William Saliba, that he wants to stay here till he's won everything.
Broski, he's not having it. He ain't having it, bro. And it's down to Mikel, man. It's down to Mikel.
I have to big up the manager. I can't talk him up enough, man. This is all him.
Broski, Arsene Wenger, what he means to me in football, I can't even explain to you. You understand that? As a kid, he was like a myth to man. He wasn't even a real person. He was like Santa Claus. He was like like a superhero. Him, Henry, like that team. I was really young. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand how blessed I was to be part of this Arsenal thing. You understand? Now I get it because of the pain and just life experience.
The pain,
players like Declan Rice, bro. Imagine you're 12 years old, Declan Rice. Do you know what that is to you, bro? You know what that is to you? Knowing that you get to turn into a big man, loving this game of football, loving this club that's Arsenal, knowing that a player like that is going to be here, knowing that a gaffer like fucking Mikel Arteta is going to be here. What a fucking club, bro.
What a privilege, club,
bro. That's what it's reminded us, bro. That's what's reminded everyone else. I didn't even want to make it about
fucking massive.
Broski, you've seen the reaction to us winning. And what my reaction is to this reaction is, broski, especially in the city of London where we grown up and love DG. I'm just seeing a bag of football fans. I'm seeing a bag of football fans that I realized they made a fucking mistake. Big up the class of 92 or whatever they was called. But brother, you don't feel it the way you feel this, bro. You don't feel it.
You're not from London, bro. You don't, yeah.
You don't feel it. And again, I'm not here to knock no one's love for their team. I got friends that grew up on the same road, man, that's United fans, Liverpool fans. They love their club the way we love Arsenal. But it's what they feel, they never feel it, bro. They'll never feel it. They'll never know what it feels like. They'll never feel it, bro. They'll never know what it feels like, my boy. I've done it to everyone. I'm doing this to every piece of content. On that Tuesday when I saw you, bro, when you said, not fuck from the final whistle, but when you decided, you know what, I'm going to go to the Emirates, man. How long did it take you to get there, broski?
20 minutes. Literally,
bro, the longest I've heard from my Southeast London brethren is a 45. You understand, bro? We're in the home. Immediate. We are home, bro. We are home.
Literally. It don't matter where you was, what you was doing. You had to be there, bro. I think the Tuesday was better than the parade. I'll be real. I'll be so real.
100%. And broski,
I can't. That Tuesday was a mad thing.
Broski, I'll tell you this for a fact. The Prem need to watch out. This is going to send our fan base into a frenzy. Yeah, match days are going to be different. Especially for the beginning months of the August to September when it's warm. But you're going to get people outside. Bro, so you're going to get people outside the Emirates for no reason. You're going to see my man there. Oh, so where are you sitting in the stadium? Now I ain't going to the game, brother. I'm just
here for the vibes. I'm going to watch it in the pub.
I'm just fucking here. And that, we've never had that. We've never had that there. Beautiful stadium. It's my favorite stadium ever. And I wasn't blessed enough to go to Highbury.
The house feels like a home now.
Bro, this is our home. This is our home. And we finally put that bit of furniture that was meant to always be there. It's there. Yeah? And I believe, like you said in the beginning, bro, and I love the way you do this so casually. You never do the big up expressions, but you don't do the expression. Brother, you just tell them casual. We'll be there next year. We'll be there. Man. We'll be there.
We're retaining the thing, 100%. We're retaining the
thing. We'll be there, bro. This is the level, bro. This is the standard. This is the standard, bro. So, brother, let's do a couple more of these, man. Let's do a couple more.
Bro, you know what, bro? We got more of these to come, my guy. We're live now, bro. Man. We're live in vibes. You know already.
We got a lot of content to do, man. We got a lot of content to do. 100%, my brother, man. Yeah,
100%, man.
Yeah.
Lips, where
I'm
can
on
people find you before I let you get out of here, man?
Broski, I'm on Twitter. My Twitter is Lickshot Lippy, not Lippy Lickshot. My thing got taken down so many times. It's Don Dada Lips on TikTok or Instagram. Obviously, Filthy Fellas.
100%. Big
Gonna
them up.
see, I know DG, I'm here and DG's there. You're gonna see us on the same filthy camera soon. I
Come on,
guarantee
Sulan.
it. Champions up a step through. Yeah,
Come on.
extended filthy family. You know what's going on. And yeah, my bro, man. Love for having me, bro, man. First Amendment.
Nah,
First
man, you're
Amendment.
part of the furniture.
Yeah?
It's a pleasure to
Come on,
have
my
you here.
family.
It was always meant to happen, and it's
Come on, my
happened just at
family.
the right time.
Yeah, come on, my broski, man. Let me know when we
Come
go
on,
again,
man.
my bro. I'm ready.
Come on,
My
come
brother,
on, come on.
look after. Big up
Come
everyone.
on. Hey, Lips,
Yeah?
take care of yourself. People, if you didn't
Love
catch
my
what Lippy
family.
said, all this shit is in the description. And on that note,
Come on, my bro.
Lips, we're out. One love.
Every time, my bro. Love.
Come on.
Because you always just happy when I've been given like